Imagine coming home after your father's funeral, exhausted, heartbroken, only to find the locks changed. Your childhood home, the place filled with memories of your real mom and dad, now belongs to someone else. And the person who did it? The woman your dad married just 3 years earlier. The one who smiled at family dinners, called you sweetie, and pretended to care. Her name was Vanessa, and in that moment, she didn't just take the house. She took my future, my memories, my inheritance, everything my father worked his whole life to build. But what Vanessa didn't know was that my dad had taught me one thing better than anyone: how to plan, how to wait, and how to strike back when the time is right. Stay with me, because this story of betrayal ends with the sweetest justice you will ever hear. My name is Benjamin. I was 24 when this nightmare began. My real mom passed away when I was 12 from cancer. It broke my dad completely. For years, he was just lost, working long hours at his construction company, coming home quiet, staring at old photos. Then, 8 years later, he met Vanessa at a charity event. She was 38, beautiful, charming, always laughing at his jokes. Dad lit up again. For the first time in forever, he smiled. They married fast, too fast maybe, but I wanted him happy, so I welcomed her. Vanessa moved into our house, the same house Dad built with Mom's dream money. She redecorated everything: white couches, crystal vases, fancy art, things we never needed. She called me her bonus son, posted family photos online with captions like, "Blessed to have my two favorite boys." People ate it up. What a lovely blended family. But behind closed doors, things were different. She started small, little comments. "Benjamin, you're so lucky your dad spoils you. Most kids your age work for a living." Then bigger, convincing Dad I was too old to live at home rent-free, pushing him to give me less responsibility at the company. Dad always defended me. "He's my son, Vanessa. He'll get his share when the time comes." Those words, they stuck with her, like a seed of greed planted deep. Dad got sick suddenly. Heart attack. Doctor said it was stress, but I think it was her constant pressure. He fought hard, but in the end, he slipped away quietly in the hospital. I held his hand as he left. The funeral was beautiful. Hundreds came. Dad was loved. Then came the lawyer, the reading of the will. I sat there expecting what Dad always promised. The house goes to me, half the company shares, savings split fairly. But Vanessa sat smiling, too calm. The lawyer cleared his throat. "Due to a recent amendment dated just 2 months ago," my stomach dropped. Dad had changed everything. The house to Vanessa. The company, majority control to Vanessa, with a trust that only she could access until I turned 30. The savings, mostly to her. I was left with a small life insurance policy, barely enough for a used car. I looked at Vanessa. She met my eyes and winked. Winked like she won a game. I walked out shaking, not from sadness, from pure rage. That night, I found the truth. Hidden emails, fake signatures, a private meeting with a shady lawyer friend of hers. Dad never signed that amendment willingly. He was coerced, pressured, maybe even drugged during his checkups. Vanessa didn't just steal, she manipulated a dying man, and she thought she got away with it. I didn't scream, I didn't threaten, I disappeared. Moved to a small apartment across town, got a job at a rival construction firm, learned a business from the ground up. Meanwhile, Vanessa lived large. Posted vacations, new cars, renovations to our house. She sold pieces of the company to her friends, shady deals, under the table. She thought the trust protected her until I turned 30. But Dad was smarter than she knew. I found the original will, the real one, hidden in a safety deposit box only I had access to, because Dad gave me the key years ago, just in case. And there it was, the clause. If any changes were made under duress or proven fraudulent, everything reverted to me. I started collecting evidence, hired a private investigator, got hospital records showing suspicious sedatives during Dad's episodes, recorded conversations with her lawyer, who cracked when he realized jail time was coming. I waited 2 years, patient, invisible. While Vanessa partied, I built my case like a house of cards, one piece at a time until it was unbreakable. I turned 27. Not 30 yet, but I didn't need to wait. I filed the lawsuit. Fraud, forgery, undue influence. The evidence was overwhelming. Court day came. Vanessa walked in wearing designer everything, smirking like she owned the judge too. Then the documents hit the table. Emails, recordings, witness statements. Even her own lawyer turned on her, took a plea deal to save himself. She went pale. The judge didn't hesitate. The fraudulent will was thrown out. Everything, house, company, accounts, returned to the original terms, to me. Vanessa was ordered to pay back every cent she spent, plus damages. She lost the house that day, had to move out in 30 days. Her fancy cars? Repossessed. Her friends? Vanished. She stood in the courtroom hallway, broken, looked at me one last time, and whispered, "You ruined me." I looked back, calm. "No, Vanessa, you ruined yourself." I walked away. Didn't need to say another word. I sold the company, but kept the original workers, gave them fair shares, restored the house to how Mom and Dad loved it, planted a garden in her memory. And every year on Dad's birthday, I sit on the porch and talk to him. Tell him I'm okay, that justice found its way. Vanessa? She faded. Last I heard, she was working a regular job, far from the spotlight she craved. No fancy life, no more lies, just consequences. So here's the lesson, friends. Betrayal cuts deep, especially when it comes from family. But revenge isn't about hate. It's about protecting what's right, about honoring the ones who loved you. And sometimes the best revenge isn't loud. It's patient. It's quiet. It's unstoppable. Because karma always keeps the receipt. If you've ever been betrayed, know this. Your time will come. Just wait. And when it does, make sure you stand tall. Thanks for watching. If this story hit home, drop a like. Share your own story in the comments. No names, keep it safe. Subscribe for more tales of betrayal and the justice that follows. Until next time, stay strong. Karma's watching.